Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a wonderful Wednesday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah. And y'all, I went crazy with the leads today. I think I have like 8+ leads to share, and I almost put them back. Like I'm in the store with too much in my cart. But I'm like, okay, we need these hot leads. I'm gonna share these hot leads. So I'm just gonna hit the one, two. You're gonna know how to get to them to, read more into the details, but at least you guys know who's hiring right now, and we're gonna get right on into it. All right, so jumping on in, the first company that I want to spotlight is called SAIC, and they are a leader in AI services for US defense and intelligence agencies. And all I see are dollar signs when I see that. And sure enough, if we go to their Glassdoor, we can see they are doing their big one, okay? And this company has 10,000 plus employees. So we want to be in the number. Now, to get to their careers, we can just go to the top and select careers. And then from here, we can click this orange button to find the jobs. And then we can further customize our search. I'm going to get into a role. So jumping on in, this is for their service desk agent. This is a position available anywhere in the US. This is for all of my tech support people because that is the department you're in. You're going to be in tech support. And what they're looking for is someone who can effectively communicate with end users via telephone, email, and chat to ensure excellent service is provided. And so you're going to have to do troubleshooting. You're going to have to suggest updates and, fixes. And what you're going to need for this role is you need an associate's degree related to computer and information or a high school degree and up to 2 years of tech or customer service experience. So if you don't have a tech degree, that is a-okay. They will take you and your experience. And this is a great opportunity. And I know that the details might leave you wanting more, but when you get connected to a company like this, as big as the company is and as big as their bag is, you have a lot of room for growth. And this is like a foot in the door tech support role. So this is a great one. All right. They're headquartered in Virginia. You know they're locked in. So if you like this one, I would get my application in and I would use the remote resume builder software. This is my software that I created to help y'all with customizing. And I told y'all we've got some really cool updates coming like any second now. And the template that I would use is the tech support resume template. This one is perfect. So use that template. And now let's move on to the next hot lead. So moving along, the next company that I want to spotlight is called Connexus Credit Union, and they are a credit union. I've shared them multiple times in the past. You can check them out on their Glassdoor. Pretty sizable company, 501 to 1,000 employees, and this company is based out of Wisconsin. Now to navigate to the careers, we can just go to the About, and you'll see where it says careers, and then from here we can click this blue button to see their positions. I'm going to get into this member contact center consultant role. Jumping on in, this is for their member contact center consultant position. They give us all the details here, and this company has members across all 50 states. This looks to be a US-wide role. They didn't mention any locations that they weren't hiring in, and they give us the hours. It says that you're going to follow a Monday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. schedule, and that's in Central Standard Time. So just adjust that if you're in a different time zone like myself. And so this is remote. You just need 1 year of related experience. They don't get into, what's related. You have to be, self-starter, excellent with communication, and you got to have computer skills. That's a given. And this is like your, friendly bank customer service role. So if this is something you're interested in, and I think this is a great one, I would put my best foot forward and I would use the bank call center resume template. This is perfect for this position because you're going to be doing all of the things that this template lists. So now let's move on to the next hot lead. All right, I told y'all I wasn't playing today. I'm giving you the one, two, okay? The next company that I want to spotlight is called Allstate. We know Allstate. I've shared them a zillion times. This is a huge, always hiring insurance company that I featured in a video about companies, insurance companies specifically, that are always hiring. So check out that video and check out Allstate. Now, to navigate to their careers, we'll just scroll down to the bottom and you'll see careers. And then from here, you are able to learn more about the company. I want to see all of their jobs, so I'm going to hit that search jobs button. And now I'm able to customize my search. I'm going to get into a lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their rating and rate making support analyst position. And this is a remote position available US wide. And this role is a very, very, very beginner friendly role, 0 to 2 years experience preferred. And we see what they are talking about here. Okay. And we like that. All right. We like that very much. Now, what they are looking for is someone who has intermediate Microsoft Office tech skills, intermediate decision-making skills, time and project management skills, problem-solving skills, detail-oriented and organized, and you have intermediate communication skills. It's just funny that they say intermediate versus like excellent communication skills. And so what you're going to do is you are going to work semi-independently to provide basic to moderately complex analytical support to various areas of the organization. In addition, the individual will be responsible for supporting business processes that exist within the team and the maintenance of all state tools and rate to ensure accuracy. Project work includes, but not limited to, updates that affect all state rating plans, minor and major initiatives, basic to moderately complex data validation, and ad hoc requests. So, in a nutshell, you're going to be helping with the rating process. And if you're not familiar with insurance, that kind of goes into like the underwriting department. They have to assess the risk because insurance is all about, accepting risk and, managing risk and all of that jazz. So you're going to be like an administrative, coordinator for people who are, doing the rating. So I like this position. I think this is great. This is also a non-phone based role. Okay. And it is beginner friendly and they're talking about something. Okay. We see that something. So I would put my best foot forward. And I think the template I would build off of, even though this is kind of like an admin role, but it's an insurance, and it's not necessarily you being an underwriter, I would look to this underwriter template to build off of because you want to lead with your analytical foot. And that's exactly what an underwriter does. And this isn't an underwriting position, okay? This is more of an administrative position, but you can get a lot of ideas for what you want to include when you use this template. So that's the one I would use. And now let's move to the next hot lead. Okay, keeping with insurance, the next company that I want to spotlight is called Mass Mutual. This is another great company that I have shared on my channel plenty of times. It's been a while, so I'm excited to be able to share them. Huge company, great rating. We love it. Now, to navigate to their careers, we can just go to the About Us, and then you'll see in that drop down where it says careers, we'll hit search jobs. And then from here, we are able to search. I'm going to get into a lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their customer care specialist position. And they let us know that this role is gonna get started May 18th. That is next month. And this is a Monday through Friday role. Their hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and your shift is going to fall somewhere in there. And they are team keep your weekends to yourself, okay? And they give us the details. All right. There's going to be 3 weeks of training and you are going to be a call center specialist. You're going to join their pension risk transfer service team and you're going to be customer focused and consultative and you're going to answer questions around that. Now, this is a great opportunity, you guys, a really great opportunity because this is your foot in the door to an insurance career. And y'all know my background is in insurance. Okay. I was in commercial insurance right out of college and I love insurance. And, you might see me back in insurance someday. Okay. That's how much I love it. And to qualify, you just need a college degree, 1 year of Microsoft Office experience, 2 years of customer service service experience and previous experience working with financial products. So this is a great opportunity. And if you like this one, then I would use the insurance customer service template. It is perfect for this position, and I would be on my merry way to remote work land. So now let's move on to the next hot lead. All right, I gotta move it along. I have so many more leads to share. Now, the next company that I want to spotlight is a healthcare company called Lyra, and I have shared them in the past. It has been a while, so it's great to be able to continue sharing something from them. And this is a large company. Now, to navigate to their careers, we can just go to the top where it says who we are, and we'll see careers in that drop down. And then from here, I just hit search, and then it allows me to customize my search. I'm going to get into a lead. So jumping on in, this is for their client support specialist position. And this one is for all of my healthcare lovers. If you're someone who likes working with, healthcare clientele, that kind of thing, maybe this one is for you. They give us what the hours are. You're going to work Sunday through Thursday, 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you would just want to, put that in your time zone. That would be like after lunchtime into the evening. If you're on the East Coast like me, they tell us the details here. Okay, we see the details, we see the benefits. Yes, that's nice. And if you're someone who doesn't mind that kind of schedule, you're going to be working, on Sunday, you'll have Friday and Saturday off, then hey, this one's for you. And you're just going to be in a client-facing role supporting individuals beginning their care journey. So if you like this one and you don't mind talking on the phone, then I would put my best foot forward. And I think the one that really comes to mind would probably be either the patient account representative template or maybe the intake specialist. That one would be a really good one too. We have a lot of healthcare templates in the software, so you cannot go wrong. And now let's move it along. So next up is a company called Velocity Vehicle Group, and they specialize in vehicles and, whatnot. If you go to their Glassdoor, you can see that they have a great rating. They are also a large company. They are based out of California, and this is a really great company to work for. And they specialize in like vehicle parts and, just all things vehicles. So to navigate to their careers, you can go to the top here at career opportunities and select career. And then from there, you can view their open positions. And I'm going to get into a lead right now. So jumping on in, this is for their call center agent position. This is available US wide, and this is a call center role. And if you're like, Delilah, I don't like talking on the phone. Well, can you talk on the phone for that? Yeah, I bet you can. Okay. And so you just need a high school diploma, knowledge of supplies, equipment, and mechanical parts, proficient in relevant computer applications. You need to be able to speak English. You don't mind working in a call center environment. You got to be able to, have office skills and excellent communication skills and whatnot. So I thought this was a great lead. The other week, I shared so many vehicle related positions, and here's another one. And so if this one is for you, or maybe there's someone who that maybe right now they can't work outside the home, but like their background might be in trucking or mechanics or, working on the assembly line. Somebody, okay? That's why we love the share button. Share this with them because this might be just what somebody needs while they can't, do the physical work they're used to doing. This is right up their alley. So if you like this one, then I would put my best foot forward and I would use either customer service 1 or 2 resume template. It is perfect for this lead. And now let's move it along. I told y'all I had so many hot leads, okay? The next company is called TriWest Healthcare Alliance. This is a company that I have shared multiple times. They have a partnership with the Department of Defense and Veterans Affairs. So we know what that bag is looking like, okay? And if you go over to their Glassdoor, they're doing well. Large company, that's awesome. And so to navigate to their careers, we can just go to the top and select careers. And then from here, you can learn more about them. Seems like a great organization. And then you just hit that button and now you're going to see all of their roles when you click another button. Okay, they make you jump through some hoops, pressing buttons, but boom, here you go. Now, here's the thing about their leads. They list on here one location, but you have to be curious and click on it. And so I wanted to really spotlight this claims reviewer role, but they also have other ones, and you'll see what I'm talking about here. So jumping on in, this is for their claims reviewer position. They are hiring in all of these states, okay? And so you are going to be in claims. You're going to apply clinical, coding, and processing knowledge to conduct review of claims. You're going to validate and compile information necessary to prepare cases for program payment. You're going to ensure adherence to government contract requirements, provide clinical and coding related information to medical director, providers, peer reviewers, claims administration, program integrity, quality management, and or the claims subcontractor as needed. You're going to advise clinical and non-clinical staff on claims and coding questions. And so to qualify, you need a high school diploma, be a US citizen, have 2 years of claims review experience, knowledgeable in medical claims processes, know how to use a computer. So I thought this was a great one because this is a non-phone based role. You do need to have a background, at least 2 years in claims. But if you're like, hey, that's not me, don't worry, because remember, they have other roles that might be a good fit for you. So you can just go back and see what else they have. They have an administrative assistant position, some other things too. So if you're interested in that claims position, I would absolutely put my best foot forward using the insurance claims template. That one is perfect for this role, and you can find it inside of the software, and we've got plenty more where that came from. So now let's move on to the final hot lead. All right, y'all. Last but certainly not least is a company called Intermountain Health. This is a healthcare company that I've had the pleasure of sharing. They have a great rating, and this is also a very large company. To navigate to their careers, you can just go to About Us, and then from here, you'll see where it says careers. You click on that, we hit search, and now we're going to be able to see what they have available. I'm going to get into one right now. So jumping on in, this is for their self-pay representative position. They are hiring in a lot of locations except for the ones listed here. So no Cali, Connecticut, Hawaii, Illinois, New York, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, Vermont, or Washington. But for everyone else, you are eligible. And I thought about all of my folks who are interested in like maybe billing. Maybe you've never done anything like this, but you've worked in healthcare and you like this kind of role because you see a lot of billing roles that maybe you can get access to once you have experience. So, medical billers, hey, this one you might like. And so this one lets us know that they are looking for someone who can secure payments on outstanding patient balances by providing account information and payment options, along with updating insurance information when applicable. So you're going to have to make outbound calls using an automated dialer, and you're going to use predetermined campaign parameters for outgoing calls. So can't be allergic to a phone. And, this is work that is necessary and, not bad at all. Not bad at all. And it's very beginner friendly. High school diploma, know how to use a computer. That's all they're looking for. So if this one is for you, then I would use the software. And there's a lot of templates here. I would use the collections associate template. We never get to use that one. So I would absolutely use that collections associate template. This one is perfect. So there you guys have it. Those are the hot leads. My mouth is getting dry. Okay, use the software. We've got lots of templates and lots of updates coming. Link is in the description box below. Next up on the resources list is Extra Leads Club. All of these hot leads came from Extra Leads Club. We do not play when it comes to Extra Leads Club. Save time, get results. It's only $10 a month. Link is in the description box below. Try it out for just $1. And last but certainly not least is my Amazon storefront. If you need anything for your home office, check out Amazon. They've got amazing deals like their computers and, headsets, you name it. So check out my Amazon storefront, join Extra Leads Club, and get your application using the remote resume builder software. And thank you so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.